Testing, testing.
Test, test.
Testing. Testing.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is my pleasure to welcome Nefesh Mountain to our synagogue and our service tonight. We begin sort of on page 10.
Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song and the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around our cabin doors. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. You're the wandering kind, you can make it alone, but just so you know, that we leave no one behind. Our mothers and fathers who've weathered the storms, and are strong in the trials of their times. Sweet brothers and sisters that door carry on this song in our lives. We'll sing out this song for years to come, in a story without an end. For how good it is to be among our brothers and sisters and friends.
Well, it's always wonderful to have that kind of cheering at services, and the beautiful song and singing that I heard just now. It's also really wonderful to look out at this community. After, a little bit more than 6 months since I looked out at our community during the high holidays and recognized so few faces. And to now be here at my installation and actually recognize most of your faces. And those of you who are joining online, it is good to have you as part of our community as well, and I look forward to getting to know you as well during my time here. This evening is, as you can see, going to be a little bit different from our normal Shabbat services. We have the Nefesh Mountain Band, and I'm going to invite you to introduce yourselves as well, because while I remember all of their first names, I do not actually remember all of their last names, or which names goes with which person. Okay, there's Donnie and Eric, and then Dan, Dylan, Avery, and David. But Avery, Dan, David, Dylan? Yes! So in addition to having this wonderful band with us, they'll be leading many of their songs. You are invited to join and sing along with them. This is still a service. It is not a performance. It is also going to include blessings from the rabbi who served as my senior rabbi supervisor, but also mentor during my time in Pittsburgh, Rabbi Jamie Gibson, who came all the way from Pittsburgh to be here tonight. As well as blessings and participation from our Rabbi Emeritus, Bruce Cadden, and of course, Cantor and I are going to be leading the service as well. In addition, we decided to make this extra special Shifra for your bat mitzvah. She hates me for it, I understand. Shifra Peterson is celebrating becoming bat mitzvah this weekend, so she will also be up, and I'd actually like to invite her and her mother and grandmother, Susan and Anna, or Anna and Susan, to come lead us in the lighting of our Shabbat candles. We are on pages 2 and 3.
Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
I want to thank you for being open to new melodies and new sounds tonight for this Shabbat. We do hope you hear these strings and these sounds and find soulfulness inside and just relax into this evening with us. This next song we're going to share with you is our version of, it's a little medley, and it's a medley of songs about finding your way home and getting answers from the universe on big questions in your life. And this is kind of a way that we like to begin Shabbat, just kind of remembering the beauty all around us. And there is so much beauty all around us. Stranger traveling through this world of woe. There'll be no sickness, toil, or danger in this bright world to which I go. There'll be dark clouds all gather round me. I know my way is cold and steep, but beauteous fields are all around me, and my faith is mine to keep.
I'm going home
To see my mother,
I'm going home, no more to roam.
just crossing over Jordan.
continue with Lecha Dodi on pages 20 and 21.
So this version of Lecha Dodi is the English translation of the first, second, and the last verses, and it's kind of like a poem. And we've turned this beautiful, beautiful prayer into a kind of a bluegrass song. However, we're going to start it with a familiar melody and something you know. So you're going to sing along in the beginning, I hope. Will you? Okay, we're going to do like a traditional oldie but goodie melody in the beginning. And we're going to end with the same oldie but goodie. And in the middle, there's like yiddidies. So are you with me? All right, beginning and end and yiddidies. We're good. And you'll see what I mean. Okay, ready? Lecha Dodi likat Erev Shabbat Lecha Dodi likat
words underneath the setting sun, to always remember that Adonai is one, to always remember that Adonai is one. You try.
Rise.
Come, my beloved, to greet the bride. Welcome to Sabbath as day turns to night. Boi kala, come inside, come inside. Boi kala, let us rise, let us rise. Boi kala, let us rise, let us rise. Yadidai, yadanta, dadadai. Yadidai, dadai, yadanta, dadadai. Yadidai, dadai, yadanta, dadadai. Yadidai, dadai, yadanta, dadadai. Yadidai, dadai. Lecha
You may be seated, but say hi to your neighbors while you're being seated. We've greeted the Sabbath bride. We should greet each other as well. Those of you online can say hi to each other. And we continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkada, 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 Shemir Rabba.
Amen.
Yamad Ivrakidute, Yamlich Malachote, Bechayechon Yom Echon, Uvechayedecho Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Ubizman Karim Vimro.
Amen.
Yehesh Merabah Mevorach, Le'alam Olam Me'almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipar V'yiromam V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yithaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei Dekodeshah, Brichu, Le'ela min Kober Chata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran Be'alma V'yimro.
Amen. Please rise and bow to your spirit for I want to hear somebody pray and Barchu. Page 28-ish.
We're going to teach you this one, all right? Some of you may know it. Eric?
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Pretend you're at summer camp. I'll be your song leader. All right, repeat after me. Actually, so I'll say real quick, this song is, it's one of the great Alan Lomax findings. He was an ethnomusicologist that traveled the world with a tape recorder, and this song has roots from the Caribbean, and it's one that we heard, you know, in this giant world of folk music that's awesome, that we love, that really spoke to us. Beautiful song, very simple, and here's how it goes. I want to hear somebody pray.
Ready?
I want to hear somebody pray.
And I want to hear somebody pray.
I want to hear somebody pray.
Down in the valley and over yonder.
Down in the valley and over yonder.
I want to hear somebody pray.
I want to hear somebody pray.
Beautiful. That's it. We want to pray in tune, though, right?
This congregation is used to not doing that.
All right.
want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. Let's do it again, ready? I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray.
On page 31, we join together. In the middle of the page, this is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over?
This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. In the middle of page 33, we join together wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives.
What could be a
True token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. We continue with Shema on page 34, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit as Shifra leads us.
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We continue with our Bat Mitzvah with Via Hafta.
ואהבת אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך וכאלו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבבניך ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך ובקומתך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך וחיו הכבוד בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו עשיתם את כל מצוותיי וקדושים עליהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם אשר הוצאתי אתם מארץ מצרים להיות להם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם אדוני אלוהיהם. Amen.
Let's all say Yasher Koach. If only every bar-mitzvah got a yay after they did something. In our holiday cycle, we have just crossed the Sea of Reeds, and we sing a song of joy and hope for redemption for us and for all of the people in our world. We have a wonderful melody by Nefesh Mountain that they will lead us in now. Page 40.
Moses, don't let King Pharaoh take you. Moses, don't you let King Pharaoh take you in some lonesome grave. Hey, mother, I hear the chariots coming. Oh, mother, I hear the chariots coming. They're in some lonesome graveyard. They're in some lonesome graveyard.
To what my husband plays on the guitar. Listen very carefully, everybody. Here we go. I got it. Yada-da-da, 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 yada-da-da. Come on. Yada-da-da, 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 yada-da-da.
Join us. Come down. Come join us. Here, join your way. Here. You all dance great.
Sometimes in those moments of joy and excitement and awe, it's hard to remember that there are also times in our lives when we need that protection and safety, the love that comes with being in a community that is supportive and meaningful. And each of our services parallels, not each of our services, each of our evening services parallels that high of mi chamocha with the peace and hope for protection that comes with Hashkivenu. On pages 43 and 42, we offer these words knowing that even after the wonder of the miracle at the sea, we're still sometimes in the wilderness, needing guidance, needing safety, needing love.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Le'shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love, Adonai Eloheinu, Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom, Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu,
Peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Haporei Sukkot Shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
We sing a song celebrating Shabbat, page 44. You know this one.
Shamro b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבונם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבונם. ביני ובין לבני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתו עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתו עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתו עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתו עולם.
We continue with the Amidah, page 46. I invite you to rise and bow to your spirit.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ofia giteilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Kol hagibor v'hanora el elyon, gomel chasadim tovim v'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei bneihem leman shemo be'ahava. Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Ata gibor leolam Adonai, Bechayei hakol ata rav lehoshia, morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, o matir asurim, O mekayem emunato lishenei afar, mi chamocha bal givurot, O midom elach, melech memit, O mechayeh, O matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kidoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
We take a few moments to offer our private prayers. When you have finished with your prayers, you may be seated.
just going to take a moment and kind of share with you my silent prayer. Before I do that, I just want to say thank you to this community for inviting us tonight. I want to say thank you to a dear friend, Chaplain Reverend, I'm going to say it wrong, Dave Wright, who is an incredibly special human being who brought us here as part of the University of Puget Sound for the weekend, and he chose to not only invite us to perform at the university, but to do this whole weekend together. So thank you, Dave, for being part of this. You're an incredibly wonderful human being, and you inspire so many, and we're all lucky to know you. And I also am just so honored and grateful to be here to celebrate your beautiful rabbi, who is such a shining light and so much love. And I'm just grateful to have you as my soul sister. And this community is so lucky. And I know you're lucky and they're lucky, and it's just beautiful. And this duo here is great. So this is just a beautiful thing. Thank you for letting us be part of it. So in this silent prayer moment, I wanted to share with you a number of years ago, I was going through a really hard time in my life. Has anyone ever been through a hard time in their life? Okay, mine was like one of those. And it felt it felt a lot like I had been abandoned by God, by the universe. Like it was not going well for me. And it was all crumbling. Felt like my life was crumbling around me. And in that moment, I felt really scared. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just couldn't sleep, and my head was spinning, and I'm crying, and I can't, everything. My kids were asleep. I had 2 children that were asleep, and I was scared for them. And I walked outside, and I looked up at the moon, and I just kind of like collapsed. And at 3 in the morning, I like made up a song to the moon. It was like me and the moon, and that was it. And I made a prayer up, like an invisible thread between me and this universe, asking for help. That prayer has become a big part of my life and our life and our children's life. And I wanted to share with you my 3 in the morning prayer, if that's okay. Okay, so here's how it goes. Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai. So I'm going to ask if anybody has a word that they would want to put into this song tonight. It's okay. Oh, wow. It's okay. So if there's one word you could think of to put into this little prayer, and the word, you don't have to sing it, and it maybe if you say it, it could help someone else in the room if you said it. So Adonai, what's a word you could think of? Strength. Okay, so let's all sing it together. Adonai, strengthen me. Adonai, strengthen me. Adonai, strengthen me. Adonai, strengthen me. Please strengthen me, Adonai. Anybody else have a word they want to put in? You can't do it wrong, and you might. Hope. Say it again. Hope. Adonai, give me hope. Give me hope, Adonai. Give me hope, Adonai. Give me hope. Please give me hope, Adonai. And when I sing Adonai, Adonai is God, the moon, the stars, the sun, the ocean, each other, air, all of it. So whatever that word means to you, please.
Strength.
Adonai, strengthen me, Adonai, strengthen me, Adonai, strengthen me, please strengthen me, Adonai. Anybody else have one? Heal, Adonai, heal me, Adonai. Everybody sing out. Heal me, Adonai. Heal me, please heal me, Adonai.
Light my way.
Adonai, light my way. Adonai, love that one. Light my way, Adonai. Light my way. Please light my way, Adonai. We have one in the back here.
Joy.
Joy, that's a great one. Adonai, bring me joy, Adonai. Bring me joy, Adonai. Bring me joy. Please bring me joy, Adonai. And I want to offer a blessing for anyone who feels broken tonight, for whatever reason is hurting. For whatever reason, hurting for something that's happening in your life, to you, something that's happening to a friend, to someone that you know. What could we pray for that? What would that one be? Adonai, hold them, hold us. Adonai, hold us. Here we go. Adonai, hold us. Adonai, hold us. Adonai, hold us. Please hold us, Adonai. And I'm going to ask the rabbi to come over here, and I'm going to do my own little blessing for you. I just made this up. I'm having a moment. So I want to wish you a blessing in my crazy 3 a.m. style. Okay, here's my blessing for you as the new official big-time rabbi around here. Adonai, inspire her, Adonai, inspire her, Adonai, inspire her, please inspire her, Adonai. Let's do one, all of us together right now. What's the one? Together, all of us. Adonai, something us in this moment. What do we need?
Unite us.
Unify. Unify. So can we rise and put our arms around each other and do a big Adonai unify? It rhymes. Here we go. Adonai, unify. Wait a minute. Hold on. Unite us. Adonai, unite us. Adonai, unite us. Adonai, unite us. Please unite us, Adonai. Adonai. Adonai.
With those 3 a.m. prayers inspiring us, holding us, uniting us, We also think of those in our lives who are feeling that brokenness, who are in need of healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit. There are so many in our world and in our communities and in our circles of friends and family, even many times ourselves, who are in need of that healing and wholeness. I know that often we share those names out loud individually. Tonight, I'm going to invite you to share them all at once or to hold them in your heart. Tonight, we are thinking of
Joyce, the Hyvens, the Kleiners, the Greenfields.
As we think of them, we offer the words of Mishaberach, which can be found on page 253. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh HaCholim. Now I'd like to invite up my teacher, my mentor, and hopefully I can call you my friend, Rabbi Jamie Gibson, to offer some words and do whatever this thing is called an installation. Apparently, I need to move over because this is his side of the bima.
If I taught you nothing.
That's all.
I want to acknowledge several people before I talk to you the way I'd like to talk to you. I want to thank this entire congregation for inviting me and the leadership for sponsoring my visit. I want to thank the entire staff here for arranging all the necessary details. I want to thank where's Cantor Fine? Where'd he go? For your beautiful way of lifting us in prayer and song. I want to thank Emeritus Rabbi Bruce Cadden. He was ordained the year before me at Hebrew Union College. We knew each other for several years in Cincinnati, and I always knew him as somebody of incredible mind and the largest heart. So I'm delighted to be here with him. And my friends from Nefesh Mountain, who our paths have crossed since 2019 over and over again in great joy, in harmony, and in sadness. Thank you for all you've done to lift up this congregation tonight. And I want to thank you for inviting me to take part in this very special night in your personal and professional life. You know, you left an incredible mark in the congregation, Temple Sinai in Pittsburgh. There's literally no segment of synagogue life you did not touch for good, raising standards of Jewish commitment, increasing the depth of tenderness of the congregants for each other, reaching the minds and hearts of congregants from 9 months to 99 years old. And yes, Shirley Goldstein says hi, and she sends her love, and she invites you to her 100th birthday party at Temple at the end of August if you make it to Pittsburgh. You dragged us and me into the 21st century in terms of digital competence, while carefully and lovingly crafting our Shema statement, our mission statement that defines Temple Sinai to this very day. You exemplify a life dedicated to the highest values of Torah, whether it's the intensity of your prayer to God, your incredible teaching of Torah, even your love for Leviticus, which goes over the heads of so many Jews and even many rabbis, to your passionate dedication to the needs of Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, especially the people of this congregation, Temple Beth of Tacoma. Because you love Leviticus so much, I thought I'd offer an interpretation of a verse that is completely ignored by all four major commentators, Rashi, Sforno, Ibn Ezra, and Ramban. They all ignore it. After our people fulfill all the rituals for the sin offering and the offering of well-being, we find the following seemingly innocuous verse. They brought to the front of the tent of meeting that which Moses had commanded, and the entire community drew near and stood before God. None of the commentators touch this. They skip on to the next verse. But the Midrash called the Sifra wants to dig deeper. Why, if they already brought what Moses commanded to the front of the tent of meeting, was it necessary to say, Vayikrevu, that they drew near? In the Midrash, the Sifra says, this is in order to teach that the congregation drew near and stood before God in joy. That they stood before God in joy. To draw people together, to draw them near to the place where they meet God, is to spark joy. And that is what you are here to do. That is what you have done this evening. All these people have brought their offerings of their hearts, their prayers, and all the leadership in this whole congregation has drawn their hearts near to you to feel joy with you at this moment and going forward. This is what you were meant to do when you were called to drive 3,000 miles to this wonderful and holy place. You were meant to bring people and their offerings together to draw them closer to God in joy. So much of what you and these loving people here hope to accomplish in the years to come is fulfilled in this verse. You, Rabbi Gorban, will, we hope, inspire awe and wonder, respect, commitment to do justice, passion for doing what is good, caring, and joy. You will do this by placing front and center the three needs you and I spoke of that everyone has. We spoke about them so often: intensity, intimacy, and authenticity. I have every confidence that when you encounter obstacles, you will succeed in drawing people to this tent of meeting to stand before God in joy, even in their difficulties. But this is not something that you can do for everyone here. Everyone here is a sacred partner in this work. Otherwise, there will be no joy in Tacoma for anyone. All here have essential roles to play for you both to succeed. They need to accord your caring, respect, and commitment with the Torah of joy on their own part. They need to understand you are their servant, not their slave. They must come to support you in establishing healthy boundaries so that you can take care of yourself, your son, as the gifts of God that you most certainly are. They must come to embrace inevitable disagreements that you will have as machlochet l'shem shamayim, the disputes for the sake of heaven, and not get caught in the disputes over one line of the budget or who has to volunteer one more hour. If this congregation allows you to lead them not blindly, it allows you to touch their hearts, minds, and souls. If you allow them to support you through the trials and difficulties that every rabbi faces, how can you not succeed in your sacred mission here? How can you not be the powerful Jewish leader that you are meant to be for this community and, frankly, all of Tacoma? How can you not be a blessing and bring everybody else to blessing in joy? As we began in Torah, we end in Torah. You know that this week and every week for the next 7, we study Pirkei Avot, the wisdom of our fathers, our rabbis, who wanted to know what are the moral qualities that we should live by, and they wrote so much about it. The greatest of that era, Rabbi Yochanan, asked his students, what are the qualities that one should live by? And one said, you should have a good eye. And somebody said, you should have a good companion. And one said, you should have a good neighbor. And one said, you should have foresight. And Elazar ben Arach said, you should have a good heart. And Rabbi Yochanan said, I prefer the answer of Elazar ben Arach to all of you, because all of your answers are contained in that. May your heart guide you in wisdom. May your heart guide you in joy. I hereby declare you installed. Brooksy, yeah. Stay or go.
Or rather, Nefesh Mountain is going to sing a song, but I'd like to have Rabbi Gibson, you to stay up here, Rabbi Cadden to come up, and Cantor Fine as well. Where are we going to stand so that we are together but not crowded, but...
I would love you to come up here.
Why don't you go down there with
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to sing L'Dor Vador, all of us. And L'Dor Vador is from generation to generation, and I know that that's exactly what's happening here. And in all of you, there's just so much love, this tradition that we have, and this survival that we have together as a people. And this is a really special moment. So here's how it goes. I want you all to sing it with us. It goes, L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha. Just try those words. L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha. The light in us shines on and on.
The light in us shines on and on.
L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha.
L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha.
For time may pass, but it's never gone.
For time may pass, but it is never gone.
That's it.
There is a past in every portrait. There is a truth in every tale. And all the days that came before us. There is the wind upon our sail.
There is a forest in every father as he stands amidst the wild. There is a mountain in every mother, her sturdy force of heart and mind. L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha. The light in us, the light in us shines on and on. L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha. For time may pass, but it's never gone. There is no story without a sadness, and not a life without love. As we look back to the days that have passed us, we hold on to the lights above. There is a dream
There is a dream
in all the
in all
daughters.
the daughters.
There is a song
There is a song
in all the sons, and everyone's as pure as
pure
water,
as water.
and has a home from which they come. Ready? L'Dor Vador Nagid Godlecha. The light So now we're all going to sing, "The light in us shines on," just like this. The light in us shines on.
The light in us shines on.
The light in us shines on.
Shines on.
In us shines on. Ready? Light in us shines on. Light in us shines on. You want to do one with me? I'll do it with you. In us shines on. Mitzvah, I'll do it with you. The light in us shines on. Light in us shines on. Yay! Shines on. And on and on. And on and on. And on and on.
Rabbi. It's good to see you all up here. The clergy rarely get to be blessed. I didn't know if you know that or not. I'm trying to remember the last time I had a blessing. It was here by Rabbi Cadden a couple of years ago. But we bless you tonight, and we bless you in ancient words of the threefold benediction as we welcome you, and I welcome you into community. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and watch over you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yuchonecha.
May God's presence shine on you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
God's presence always be with you, and may you be blessed with a rabbinate here and a life of peace.
Amen. Amen. And we sing. Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, simin tov, yelanu. Yelanu, yelanu, olecho Yisrael. Yelanu, yelanu, olecho Yisrael. Yelanu, yelanu, olecho Yisrael. Yelanu, yelanu, olecho Yisrael. Mazel tov. You are so great. Can you come every Friday?
I have just a few words. I know our service has already run much longer than we anticipated. Last year, it was the anniversary of, around the same time last year that I gave a sermon on this parsha, in fact, as part of my set of interviews and meet and greets to get to know all of you before you actually voted to make me your rabbi. I talked about the ordination ritual and Nadav and Avihu, the two eldest sons of Aaron, the high priest, who bring strange fire. And I spoke about The Good Place, the TV show, which we still have not had a chance to watch together. I heard that there were many of you who wanted a showing and commentary and so on, and unintended consequences. I'm going to try to leave most of the interpretations about what Nadav and Avihu did and why it was not acceptable to Shifra, because I know that she's going to talk about it tomorrow morning. But I do want to share one piece that I thought of actually as I was studying this parsha with her. So Nadav and Avihu see the whole ritual that they helped their father enact, which brings down a fire from God that burns up the offering, which is what leads to the people coming forward in joy because they have just felt God's presence so manifest in their midst. And Nadav and Avihu think that's pretty cool. And they try to do it too. They try to be like their father and do exactly what he did, except it wasn't exactly what he did because they're not him. And as a result of being people that they weren't, trying to be people that they weren't, they got burned, literally, as well as metaphorically. I know that as a rabbi, I am different from Rabbi Cadden. Any rabbi you would have gotten would be different. Just as he was different from Rabbi Glickman, just as Rabbi Glickman was different from Rabbi Rosenthal. But I also know that the differences are probably greater between me and Rabbi Cadden than they were between him and his predecessors. First, gender, pretty obviously different, but also our age is different, our family structure is different, and not to mention the cultural experiences and perspectives that are different. Change is hard, right? I spoke about that at the high holidays. And when you're coming back, when we are coming back to a place that is safe, that is our sanctuary, we want things to remain the same And I cannot do that. No one can. But I especially cannot. And so I know it is hard. It is hard for me because I also don't really want things to change, even though I'm in a totally different place. But I also know that I will be the best rabbi that I can be if I am able to share my own gifts and strengths with all of you. And I know that that is what the search committee saw in me, those gifts and those strengths that Rabbi Gibson also spoke about. And I know that's what you all saw when we did our meet and greets and I led my service, that I have gifts of my own. And I am so blessed to be in this community where I can share them and where I can continue to grow in my own rabbinate and as a person. I also know that I will get burned if I try to be anyone other than who I am. And so I hope that you will give me your support, your kindness, and sometimes your patience, so that I can share the strengths that I have, the gifts that I have with this community, so that we can grow into our new future together. Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to invite up Bonnie Becker, who is one of the chairs of the installation task force committee, whatever, also sisterhood co-president and a member of our board for some announcements. But I think, do you want to do announcements first, or should I go sit, and I should go sit down?
You
or
can
do
go sit down, but you're going to have to get back up.
I know.
How does that sound? All right. I took a bunch of notes so that I'd be prepared, and I just have to tell you, nothing could prepare me for tonight. I'm just so moved just by the whole experience of this evening, between the kids running around, including the teens all sitting together, the celebration of a bat mitzvah, the familiar and the new that was mixed this evening, singing together in joy and unity, the cheers and the laughter. Just thank you to everybody, and I'll get more specific in a minute. Welcome to, I'm Bonnie Becker, I forgot that. Sisterhood co-president, we'll talk about that in a moment. And I'm representing the board tonight, huge privilege. Thank you very much for that. And I want to welcome everybody, old friends and new. We have some old friends who've come to visit from far away, which is really exciting. And our many guests, including the family of Schiffer Peterson, welcome back. It's great to see y'all. We have so much going on. I'm not going to sit and read the Shabbat Shalom to you, but I will mention that this weekend, right after this, we have an Oneg. You've already gotten to see a preview. That is sponsored by Sisterhood and Sisterhood Judaica shop. And so please come and eat and eat and eat, because that's what we do. Tomorrow is the lovely Shifra Peterson's bat mitzvah, so we hope to see most of you there. And good luck. And the concert on Sunday. A lot of other stuff going on, but check the Shabbat Shalom. I say this every time. Check your spam if you are not getting the Shabbat Shalom. We have so much good stuff going on, but we're running out of time, so I'm not going to go through them tonight. But I do want to do a bunch of thank yous. Thank you, as always, to Sean for protecting us at the gate with love, and Vivian for being our board greeter. Our fabulous tech team this evening, Sarah and Adrian, thank you so much. And then, this is hilarious to say, thank you to Rabbi and Cantor and Rabbi Gibson and Rabbi Cadden and Debbie Jopp, and thank you to Nefesh Mountain for the... I'm standing on the stage with Nefesh Mountain, by the way, just so you know. In terms of this evening, Maddie and Olivia and countless people who put this evening together, this weekend together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There were the folks on the organizing committee. I was just a member of the organizing committee. Helped on dinner, the ONEG, in the future, going to be helping in the concert. And then everybody who sponsored. And if you take a look at the booklet that we handed out, you can see who those folks are, which is a great way of reminding myself to mention that those sponsorships are actually still open. We wanted tonight to be, actually Rabbi wanted tonight to be inclusive and accessible. And this is what that looks like, right? We tried to make things affordable and open to as many people. You know how we do that is we all pitch in. So some folks pitched in by helping and helping and helping, and some folks pitched in financially, some did both. So it's not too late. There's a link in your order of worship if you are able to chip in. For those of you who did, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, tonight is about our future. When Rabbi Cadden announced that he will be retiring, I remember just having a profound sense of like impending change, like change was coming. And we had no idea how much change was coming to our world, our community, everything. And so the next few years, this community hung together with the love and the hard work of our clergy, our lay leaders, and our staff. We got together, the Rabbinical Search Committee, which was an incredible experience, and we sought to find somebody to take our beloved community to the next phase of who we were meant to be. A person to come and name our babies and help us grieve and marry us and bat mitzvah our children. And we were drawn to Rabbi, where are you? Rabbi Gorban immediately. First of all, we felt like you saw us, and we saw you. It just felt beshert. It felt like we were a match. Rabbi had a vision, a clear love of Judaism, of teaching, of Torah, of music, a wonderful dry sense of humor. And we just wanted her. We wanted her to come. We pulled out all the stops and put on a pretty good show, and here we are. So here we are, less than a year later, where our community is joyful, it is vibrant, it is spiritual. And I've been reflecting on change, which you have been as well. And I was thinking about Rosh Hashanah, and we had Rosh Hashanah outside, but this time, we had Rosh Hashanah outside by choice. And welcome to the folks on Zoom. This time, we have a Zoom service by choice. So we are now living through the reward for enduring that change. And we now have choice to take the things that we've learned in the past 4 years and continue on. It's so exciting to have Rabbi Gorban as our leader moving forward. We're just thrilled to have you here. We're thrilled we pulled it off. and mazel tov to you. And with that, I'm going to take off my board hat and put on my sisterhood hat and pass the mic to my wonderful partner in crime, my co-president, Maddie.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome. So glad that you're here. As you guys know, sometimes I wear a couple different hats. But today is not about hats. Today is about getting to the point because everybody wants some dessert. And it's been a long day, huh? All right, so part of our sisterhood role in this community, a lot of folks ask, what do you do? Sisterhood cares about every single person in this room and every single person who's on that video right now. What do? We care about our kids in religious ed, we care about our clergy, we care about everybody here, even when you don't think so. And one person who's always thinking of something, whether it's who's got a cold, who's getting married, who needs a bris, whatever it is, Rabbi Gorban's always there. Always there. Whenever I don't know something, or if I see a Hebrew word that's got me super stumped, she will always tell me what it means and give me a description and potentially use it in a phrase. So, Rabbi, you're everything to all of us, and we want to keep you, and we hold you close, and you are our sister. So, without further ado, we would like to give you a gift on behalf of our sisterhood. If you can come up here. This is from the Sisterhood of Temple Beth. We care for you, and we're glad that you're in our tribe. You make it better. not at this moment. Also, switching from the staff at the temple. You are a breath of fresh air. I know you've heard it before, but we were excited before you even got here. Before you hit the ground, I was like, oh my gosh, we could do this and all the activities, and the excitement was there, and it's still there. And every day that you're here with us, working with the team, you give us purpose as a staff, and as an individual, I'm proud to be on your team, and I'm honored to be able to serve near you and continue to do the good things and to make sure that you're always on point, Rabbi. This is a gift from the staff. Yes, please.
Sorry, this is a beautiful yad, pointer for reading Torah. Very nice, the on point.
Those are mom jokes. I'll be here all day.
When she said that with that little intonation in her voice that was the equivalent of a wink, I was like, it's either a yad or a pen. So I think I got the better deal. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
I do have a few more thank yous. So I want to give a huge shout out. I said this at dinner as well, but I want to make sure everyone hears it, to Maddie, Maze, and Olivia, who did the extraordinary brunt of the work, the vast majority of the work, to make sure that everything was planned for today and to also bring it to life. The beautiful decorations in the social hall, the food, the settings, all of that was them, and recently with the help of Helen as well in our front office. So please make sure to thank them for all of the work that they did. They went above and beyond. Also, thank you to Bonnie. Where did you go? There you are. Bonnie, Suzanne, and Maddie Plumer, Suzanne Leichtman and Maddie Plumer, who is in Israel, you know, how dare she, who were also on the installation committee, for all of your help in making sure that this was a special day for me and for the whole congregation. And of course, thank you to Cantor Fine for being a clergy partner, Rabbi Gibson for coming all the way out here, and Rabbi Cadden for being an incredible emeritus partner and support in a congregation. I could not have asked for someone better to be following and to be working with, so thank you. We are going to continue back in our prayer books on page... 282. No, not quite 282. Oh. Sorry, it is, so we are in the period after Pesach, known as the Omer, and I forgot to put the page number in. It is 560-something in the blue numbers in brackets.
278.
278, thank you. Where is my prayer book? So we join together in the blessing in the middle of the page. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer. Hayom tisha yamim shehem shavua chad u'shnei yamim la'omer. Today is the 9th day, which is 1 week and 2 days of the Omer. And we will continue counting this every week until, well, for many of us every day, but in services every week until what holiday? Shavuot, because we're counting weeks, days and weeks until the holiday of the Feast of Weeks. Now we turn to page 282, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit for Aleinu.
You're good. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tei gedula le'otzeh breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama. Shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kehol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malachei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 287. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
You may be seated. Think of those, and there are many in our community who have died in recent days and weeks. We are in the period of Shloshim for Joe Kleiner Hyman, Herman Kleiner, Arthur Greenblatt, and Samuel Portnoy, and Joanne Babe Peace, to the loved ones of these wonderful members of our community. We say, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem B'toch Shar Avlei Tzion B'Yerushalayim. We also think of those who have died at this time in years past: Lester Baskin, Sarah Bahar, Peggy Weston Boxberger, Leah Kashar, James Sicanti, Gordon Cooper, Paula DeSau, Marion Myers-Fingold, Ruth Finkelman, Lois Gibson, Marguerite Hillman, Benjamin Jaffe, Yetta Kleinman, Joan Krifosha, Paul Leroy, Shirley Olson, Abraham G. Utkin, Ray Perlman, Franklin Peters, Norma Steinman, Gusty Sussman, Marion Nadine Weinstein, Beatrice Weston, Milton R. Wolf, and Zenaida Zukovskaya. As we think of them, we say, Zichronan livracha, may their memories be a blessing. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the mourner's Kaddish, which can be found on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach pirtei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon v'yomechon, u'v'chayetecho Beit Yisrael, B'agala u'vizman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yit'halal shmei kudusha v'rehu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom mimramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Amen.
Our concluding song this evening can be found at the bottom of the page, Oseh Shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. 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 בעכו ישראל, בעכו יושבי תבל, בעכו ישראל ואימנו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. בעכו ישראל, בעכו יושבי תבל, בעכו ישראל ואימנו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. בעכו ישראל, בעכו יושבי תבל, בעכו ישראל ואימנו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. Shabbat Shalom, friends.
Shalom. Thank you to Nefesh Mountain for being here to celebrate with us. I would like to invite up Shifra to lead us in Hiddush and Motzi. And we also have enough little cups for all of the children who are here this evening. So anyone who is basically Shifra's age and younger,
Come on up.
come on up. We are on page 5 in our prayer books.
blessing over challah. We join together with Shifra. Okay.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Did you want some challah or you can't have? No? Would you like? There you go. Shabbat Shalom.